Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions January 22, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. January 22, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Iraq issues new banknotes with innovative security features for the visually impaired. Photos. These new versions of the 3-0 notes should not worry you. I will emphasize once again, the CBI has told us many times in the past that these 3-0 notes are not going away for some time even after the project to delete the 3 zeros is completed. Iraq will eventually be using dinar widely to pay for imports. Where are they going to get all this cash to pay for very large sums, costs of imported goods? As time passes, much of these transactions will be electronic, but not yet. The banks would still need the larger 3-0 notes. January 22, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat. Next. The CBI has specifically told us many times these larger notes will still exist and will be used behind the scenes for interbanking transactions. Of course they will be taken out of the mainstream circulation but will still remain as legal tender. My CBI contact also told me the CBI was forced politically to print these notes because of the demand to satisfy the visually impaired. The fact that these notes will still remain legal tender even after the project to delete the zeros should make you feel good. No, the CBI is not going to screw us investors. January 22, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground Report, Firefly. Mr. Sami says, Amendment of Article 12 has nothing to do with the rate change. Article 12 is for the Kurds to get their money to cover their cost of extracting and transportation of salaries for the oil. Next they say we will have the budget tables. Frank. That means the budget now is going to be read line item by line item by line item, and the only way to fund those line items, the funding will have to be based on a different exchange rate. Because you cannot fund this budget at a program rate. Everybody waits for the new exchange rate. Everything waits for it. Firefly. We are very, very close. January 22, 2025 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. Leaving the red list is an important step to attract international companies. This is all about going fully international without restrictions. They are off the red list and no longer considered dangerous. To be fully international, they need a currency that is not restrictive. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Chinese ambassador. Trade with Iraq reaches $50 billion, yuan transactions in early stages. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 question. When you say, very soon, does it mean the same as in Iraq? No. Very soon in Iraq is something different from the United States of America. We're on a New York nanosecond. We're not on a New York minute. We want things done now, as fast as possible. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article. The discovery of the largest oil storage in the center of the country with 2 billion barrels. Every time we turn around, we find out Iraq has more resources. Gold, rare earth minerals and even more oil. This is $140 billion more in oil to support their currency. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman, progress is happening. They don't have to tell us everything, that's not their job. They can't just say, we're going to revalue the currency tomorrow at $4. Or $2 or $1 because it's like insider trading. That's not going to happen, but what they are doing is they're giving you data to some extreme, especially since al-Sudani has taken office. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. The Iraqi dinar faces several potential scenarios for its value in 2025. One possibility is a gradual appreciation in value. The country's vast oil reserves are its economic backbone. If global oil prices remain high and Iraq increases production, the influx of foreign currency could strengthen the dinar. Additionally, diversifying the economy and reducing corruption could boost investor confidence and attract foreign investment, further supporting the currency's value. On the other hand, the dinar could remain stagnant or face depreciation. If global oil prices drop significantly, Iraq's reliance on oil revenues could strain its budget and weaken the dinar. Inflation or issues in managing monetary policy might also negatively impact its value. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram. Another scenario is a potential revaluation or redenomination of the currency. This could occur if Iraq's government and central bank aim to simplify transactions and improve the currency's global perception. Such moves often depend on strong economic fundamentals and international support. Ultimately, the future value of Iraq's currency will hinge on a combination of political stability, economic reforms, global oil markets, and the country's ability to manage these factors effectively. For now, the dinar's prospects remain uncertain, with opportunities for growth balanced by significant risks. For now, the dinar remains a speculative currency. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Jeff. The critical part is we want to see them advance to the budget schedules, but the rate has to change before the schedules can be approved. The schedules are the line items in the budget that are calculated off of the new currency value. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Wolverine, via Judy Byington. Tuesday, the 21st of January 2025 Everything starts. We are finally here. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Caparoni X tweet. Iraqi Embassy in Washington. The U.S. #Iraqi relationship is strengthened by deeper economic ties. #Iraq welcomes U.S. investment in all sectors under a business-friendly at real Donald Trump administration. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK, article, Government Representative in Parliament sends an amendment to an amendment regarding budget law. This one is specifically on rate, and they are pushing to have the budget settled. This is also about the oil in the Kurdish region. We should have had action on this today. They are waiting to squeeze in one last number. Then we should budget tables and rates. When they adjust budget tables, it's an ideal time to adjust value. There is some pretty exciting stuff coming for Iraq this morning. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Samson article. Iraq enters a new phase of cooperation with America after Trump assumes the presidency. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26. We've always said, don't run to the bank. I said walk, take your time. You want to take your time, because you want to see any changes. You want to see any mistakes that have been done that are being corrected by the bank. Or the CBI, whatever it may be. Take your time in doing this. Once the exchange starts, it's not going to stop overnight. You're going to have plenty of time. January 21, 2025 Newshound Guru Militiaman article. The Kuwaiti dinar currently is the strongest currency in the world. 31 Kuwaiti dinars for every US dollar. If you do the math, it turns out to be about $3.22. Quote, it's worth noting Kuwait has about 7% of the world's oil reserves, which greatly supports the value of the currency. According to 2023 data, Iraq has significantly more oil reserves than Kuwait, with Iraq holding approximately 145 billion barrels of oil compared to Kuwait's 101.5 billion. Iraq has 43% more oil than Kuwait. Kuwait's currency is strongest in the world. Iraq has the ability to be at least 43% more valuable based off oil, let alone their non-oil revenues. Pretty exciting times. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Bruce, via Wiser. Now, we're most concerned with the dinar at the contract rate, which our contract rate on the dinar is tied to North Sea Brent crude oil, and if it's 80, well, that's what the contract rate is, and that's the North Sea Brent crude price. A few days ago, it fluctuates a little up, a little down, but it's trending up, it's trending higher. So that's a good thing to be aware of. January 21, 2025 Intel Guru Mark Z, via PDK, comment. Mark, look at IQD on Z and see what it says. It started showing up on Saturday. Mark Z. We are seeing some crazy rates and values. Buckle up, it's going to be a crazy couple of days. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com website and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net.